What is the true measure of self-control, and how does it assist in our spiritual advancement? This is a question that has intrigued philosophers and spiritual seekers for centuries. In the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment, one must first qualify as a spiritual guide. This requires a high degree of self-restraint. A true spiritual guide is he who can resist the urge to speak mindlessly, control the whims of his mind, manage the impulses of anger, and master the urges of his tongue, belly, and genitals. Such an individual possesses the qualifications necessary to instruct disciples around the globe. However, even the most disciplined spiritual guides can fall into certain traps. Devotional service can be compromised when one becomes excessively entangled in 6 particular activities. These include overeating or amassing more resources than necessary, overstriving for worldly items that are hard to acquire, engaging in unnecessary mundane conversations, following scriptural rules merely for compliance and not for spiritual growth, associating with those uninterested in spiritual consciousness, and harboring greed for worldly achievements. On the opposite end of the spectrum, there are 6 principles that foster the execution of pure devotional service. These are enthusiasm, confidence, patience, adherence to regulative principles such as hearing, chanting, and remembering spiritual teachings, distancing oneself from non-devotees, and following the teachings of past spiritual leaders. These 6 principles assure the successful completion of one's devotional service. The signs of love among devotees are manifested through 6 activities. These include offering and accepting charitable gifts, sharing one's thoughts confidentially, inquiring privately, accepting and offering spiritual food. These activities reflect the deep bond shared among devotees. The importance of the holy name cannot be overstated. A devotee who chants the holy name of the divine should be honored. Special reverence should be shown to those who have undergone spiritual initiation and are engaged in deity worship. Furthermore, one should faithfully serve and associate with a pure devotee who is advanced in undeviated devotional service and refrains from criticizing others. A pure devotee does not identify with their body. Even though a devotee's body may seem to have imperfections or defects according to ordinary vision, the body of a pure devotee can never be impure. It is akin to the waters of the Ganges, which remain pure despite the mud and foam during the rainy season. The holy name, character, and activities of the divine are as sweet as sugar candy. Even if one is afflicted by the jaundice of ignorance, chanting these sweet names daily awakens a natural relish within the tongue, gradually eradicating the disease of ignorance. In conclusion, the essence of all advice is to use one's time wisely in chanting and remembering the divine name, form, qualities, and pastimes. In this way, one should serve the divine under the guidance of devotees, gradually engaging the tongue and mind, and residing in spiritual consciousness. One should strive to follow in the footsteps of devotees, embodying their teachings and principles in daily life.